Hello, hello, hello. It's Mika of Love.Inspire.Teach.E, host of Light Fire Starters, the spicy show, spicy podcast. Podcasted last night at All Star Seafood and Sports, and it was so much fun. So I interviewed Calvin Hollins and John Bitzway, who were instrumental in the creation of Mr. T. So if you're of that era, you know Mr. T and the A Team. Check that podcast out. It's available on YouTube. It's available on the Love.Inspire.Teach.E Facebook business page, and it's also available on LinkedIn, on my personal LinkedIn page. Um, and then after that, we did live band karaoke. So feel free to find me on my social media to see where I did my karaoke. And tell me if you tell me what song I chose, I may just send out a $5 gift card as long as you're in the United States. But you've got to send me your contact information so that I can send it out. But this is CTA Chronicles. So today I'm on the Green Line. Um, and I have to say, I really enjoy when I ride on the train because I meet so many cool people. I learn so many things. I was just talking with a gentleman who's a graduate student at IIT about how my son was learning Mandarin at Walt Disney School. So if you don't know about CPS, CPS magnet schools, they have varied curriculums, and CPS Walt Disney one, because there's two Disney schools. This is a Disney on Marine Drive. If your child well, they changed it. It used to be a gifted program for the Chinese Mandarin language class, but then they made it so that it is all students do it as part of their specials, and they rotate so that you can learn Mandarin Chinese. And so he was just asking me, he's like, why do you want your son to learn that? And I was like, well, I'm a third culture kid because my mom's Filipino, born in the Philippines but raised here. And then, both of my fathers that are African American because I am adopted by my stepdad who raised me, and I just always call him dad. My dad is my dad, and my brothers are my brothers, and my bio dad was referred to as daddy, and I still call him daddy. But I don't see him that often. Like, he's still trying to find himself. Um, but today I'm on the Green Line, and like I said, this is CTA Chronicles. So we're all sitting towards this end. I meant to get off and switch cars because that one's a house. It's a house for somebody. It's cold outside in Chicago, and honestly, like, the warming centers are not always people's first preference. It's fun to ride on the train, check out the city. We're about to be in downtown. My son loves to ride the train. He loves to see the buildings. He's always been that way. He's always loved to be up high, to observe, to see what the city is like. And so All right, I'm back. I'm so sorry. I had to take that call, guys, because I'm planning some amazing events for you. I got 2 potential dates in March for a podcast recording as well as a live podcast, which will have a cash bar. She's sending me the details now. And then I am planning a Valentine's Day event. It'll be a networking event for those of us that are not attached. So I'm really excited because she's going to get me information on that. And then you already know every Tuesday you need to check out the podcast at All Star Seafood and Sports. So things are coming together nicely. I'm not gonna. Obviously, I need to find either I'm gonna use my kitchen, um, or maybe there's a co-working space near my house. I'm gonna look into that for Saturday. But if anything, it'll definitely be in my kitchen. I'm purchasing the Nigerian food ingredients. Probably, maybe not so much after my meeting today, but I will probably do it. It's definitely going to be this week. I'm going to stop referring to it as my hell day, but my daughter's schedule for today makes it challenging for me at times. So my daughter has her regularly scheduled appointment. So shout out to my friend Kiki again. Congratulations on your graduation, girl. You're gonna make an amazing nurse. I'm so proud of you. We had such a fun time at Family Done. I didn't even figure out who the DJ was that day, but it was fine. So like I said, I'm on my way to my Oak Park River Forest Rotary Club meeting. And in case you missed it last week, I'm now a board member for the Rotary Club. So if you're looking to volunteer and you want a service-based organization, and we have strong roots in entrepreneurship, and we were started in Illinois over 100 years ago. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to host you for lunch. We provide lunch to you. So feel free to just let me know that you want a free lunch and you want to learn more about Rotary Club, and I'll make sure to let you know. But you can tell, like, we switch out. You're not, technically, you're not supposed to go between train cars, but if the car stinks or if you don't want to be in that car, we go through and switch it out. Because I've been on cars, like, lately, they've been doing a better job of stopping it. But people have been smoking on the trains. Like, so you'll get on a car and smell like cigarette smoke. And I'm like, I'm not picking up my kids smelling like cigarette smoke. You know that causes you to get asthma. And then the other one is when people smell like weed. I know that it's legal here, but I don't need to smell like weed, especially again when I'm going to pick up my children or if I'm going to a business meeting and I rode the CTA. You're impacting me and my ability to make money because you can't wait to smoke. Like, seriously, you need to go find somewhere appropriate for that and somewhere that has proper ventilation. I was just talking to my friend William. Shout out to William Hicks. Thank you for your service. Um, he is one of my exes that I genuinely dated. He always calls me baby girl. And I feel for him. So pray for our veterans because he's going through a rough patch. And he's written 3 books. He used to work with Dion Branch. He has his own foundation. He's an amazing guy that just a lot of he's just been going through a lot. His wife, I don't know what happened with his marriage, but I do, but it's not my place to say. Maybe go read his book. Follow him on Instagram. He's William's email is I'm sorry, Instagram. And I would type it in the comments, but for some reason it is not letting me type in the comments right now. So I would have to go on the other phone just to type comments. That's crazy. Why is it doing that? Anyway, so William can be found on Instagram at integrity is all I have. So I guess I'll go on to my this to tell you. So William Hicks. Hey Elenon, how are you? He's at integrity is all I have. He's an amazing gentleman. He's great at investing in properties, and he's phenomenal at planning events. Like he's a sneakerhead. He used to do um, used to work with Dion Branch. He used to do what's the other thing? You just check him out. Oh, he was telling me how he got elected into office. And he's in Alabama. He got elected into office. So for anyone who's on YouTube, if you go to my personal Facebook page, you can find like the places I'm referencing, including the Oak Park River Forest Rotary Club. I'm trying to make sure I got the right Facebook page. Oh, there it is. There we go. But yeah, this is my Green Line CTA Chronicles, and you'll see a lot of interesting things on the Green Line. So Ilanan is like a longtime friend because he's married to one of my old classmates from my WVHS Warrior days, because I did grow up in Neighbor Thrilla in Manila. But yeah, I wish that I didn't have to individually put the comments up. It'd be better. And then what's crazy is that my banners weren't right, like popping up correctly initially. So you guys are gonna have to tell me, which do you like better, the red line or the green line? Because I've done a few of these CTA Chronicles by now, and each line has its own thing. Like I've talked to the canine people, and I was like, "Are you guys allowed to like talk about, what it's like on these train lines?" And they were like, "We can't say that we're canine." I was like, "I'm not even asking you to do that. I just think the funny stuff that happens on these trains." Because there's a lot of funny stuff that happens on these trains. Like, you really sit there and you're like, wow, really? Okay. Or even like, let me give you advice about taking CTA right now. It's cold outside, so the machines don't work that great. Like, my fingers were freezing as I'm like trying to load money, waiting for the Wi-Fi to get my card to load. It was just like, I missed 3 trains and I'm trying to get to my meeting. So sorry, Rotary, I'm behind. I hate that as a board member. Like, I don't want to be behind schedule, but when you're on CTA, like, I get so much work done on CTA as a result. So, let's see. What else was I gonna? Oh, I was trying to get to YouTube so I could share that information with them as well. Seriously though, some days I feel like I need to be like the people that hang out at Aldi to collect the quarters. So it's a quick $1 or $2 if you put the carts in the thing for the Aldi folks. That's how people like hustle up some quick cash when times are hard. I don't know if you've ever realized that, but that's what people do. So, trying to get to the live I'm in right now. Yeah, it's not letting me comment on my own live on the other phone. So hopefully I can just, oh my gosh, my friend's, doing an event. He's doing an event. I'm gonna do a pub, of his event, because I just talked about him last night. So Cal.live on IG. I mentioned working together, and there's on my uncle's project. On my uncle's project, because I think they need to be connected. Tag Cal. Sorry, guys. I like to put my eyes up, but when you're doing everything yourself, it's not as easy to do. It was for his book. I have his book with me. his book. I think it's called The Life We Built, a love story. Doors open on the right at Conservatory Central Park Drive. And it's about him helping Mr. T build his brand. And he hasn't talked to Mr. T in many years, which is crazy to me. Mr. T's not even on he's not on Facebook? That's crazy. I never heard of that. What is Mr. T's real name then? This is a long ride, so I never worry about. Missing my stuff. But I could talk for a while on this. This is Conservatory Central Park Drive. Alright, let's see. That posted. There we go. This was a pop-up. I don't know why I can't see that I myself am live. It is what it is, though. Sorry. I used it to get on the train. I got like 20 cents. You'll take it? Alright. Let me see. Should go by that Aldi over in that new Aldi over in Oak Park. Just go hustle those shopping carts. Oh. Here's a nickel. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the dime. Yeah, you're lucky. Most people don't carry cash nowadays, you know? I'm sorry, sweetheart. That's all I have. No problem. Good luck to you. What's going on? Why aren't you... Well, do you have a job right now? Are you looking for one? Why don't you take my contact information? I'm gonna pause this live. I'm part of Rotary Club. We know a lot of nonprofit organizations like the African American Christian Foundation. They help people find jobs, and then Rosalind Ceasefire helps people find jobs. But since I'm going that way, let me just go off live for a moment. Y'all pause. I'm gonna pause this so I can help this gentleman. What's the best? Ooh, is it paused? Hold on. Let me turn the mic off. All right, y'all. So I just gave him some candy and told him how to get some help. Um, but he just said he's like homeless. He doesn't have a cell phone. He doesn't have an email address. How can people help you? And how can you get a job? And if you don't have a home, you don't have an email address. We have no way to get a hold of you. Employers want to make sure that everything's done properly. If you want to work under the table, then that's different. That's a different kind of job. But working in restaurants, like, yeah, they'll hire people like that, but you're not going to get paid the right amount of money. So I get not trusting the system, not trusting the government, but everybody has to be able to account for their finances, right? You have to be able to. Those business owners need to write off the wages they pay you, put that towards their write-offs. So this gentleman has no email address. He has no phone number. He can't access. I'm telling him to go to the library to access a computer so he can look up where to go because he's living on the train, guys, or he's living in the streets. It's cold outside. So never judge someone for the situation they're in. I don't know why he chooses that life. I didn't even ask him that. Just gave him a candy bar. I gave him the peppermint bark, and I found a Dum Dum because I keep candy in my bag for my kids. And I told him to go to the African American Christian Foundation to get help because it's too cold to be out here like this. Living on the train, I'm sorry, that's not living. It's not living. My ex-husband did that. So you didn't know my ex-husband moved here from New York to be with me. He went to University of Maryland Eastern Shore, and like we were very very close. But he's just an angry black man that is frustrated with his situation, and